Good evening, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Freddy Melero here, fired up, excited. I appreciate you guys taking time out of your busy schedule to join us tonight for our InCruises overview. I am excited for the next 20-25 minutes. I'm going to share with you something that in my 20-year career of network marketing, I've never been so excited about a project, about the timing, about all the components that we have here. And I'm sure that after you listen to me in the next 20-25 minutes, you will be fired up too, because I can tell you timing is of the essence right now with everything we have going on within InCruises. And so my guess is this is not your first exposure to our company. This is not your first exposure to our movement here with our cruise club, InCruises. If you're new and you've not heard, obviously at the end of the webinar, I'll definitely direct you to a couple links that you can see some more information. For those that don't know me, I've been in the network marketing industry for about 20 years. Like many, struggled in the beginning, so I found a mentor and was teachable and coachable. You know, as they say, when the student is ready, the master will appear, and it took me a while. I wasn't a quick learner. I thought I knew it all, and I failed and failed and failed, and you know, it took me a little while. I had to humble myself. I was a very successful entrepreneur when I got into the industry as a young gun, and I think my ego, arrogance, and pride at the time held me back, and you know, sometimes when you go through some challenges, you soften up a bit, and that was definitely my case. And I share that with you because, you know, again, I don't know where you're coming from. I know there's people joining us from all over the place, some with experience, some that are newbies, some that are just jacked up about this project. And so welcome, welcome, welcome. You know, it is my passion to empower and inspire others. My success in this industry has been global. My success has been predominantly in the nutrition industry. And the reality is a lot of things have changed. You know, the past year and a half, I've been consulting a lot of companies. I tested different projects and whatnot. And guys, I just tried to get myself excited about something because, you know, I have 3 kids. I have a lot, you know, like everybody, expenses and stuff. And really, for the most part, this is my passion. I love what I do. I love empowering and inspiring people. I love helping people get from point A to point B. If they bring that teachability, that hunger and that drive and determination, you know, I want to be that person with that person. I want to be that person leading that person because I definitely lead by example. I love, you know, once I put my blinders on, you know, it's you know, it's go, go, go. And so anyhow, I share that with you because, guys, I was searching and praying. I'm a believer, and, you know, I was looking. And I was trying to convince myself to do a couple different things, and it was just very tough just because of who I am and how passionate I am and how I look at people in the eyes when I talk to them, and I'm jacked up and excited. And I share that with you because, you know, I don't believe in coincidences, and, you know, I had a serendipitous opportunity walking into a Panera Bread and ran into an old leader of mine I hadn't seen in years, and, you know, I was in a hurry, but, you know, as soon as I got in the car, I went on Facebook to see what this person was doing, and it was InCruises. And I'll tell you guys, I was looking for something different. I was looking for something fun. I'm a high energy and fun person. You know, I love to help people win, but I love to have fun in the process. You know, I'm a firm believer in the philosophy, if you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. And a lot of that stems from what you're doing. You know, if you actually like what you're doing, if you're excited about what you're doing, then no matter what hoop or hurdle you got to jump along the way, you'll deal with it in a different, you know, you'll have a different attitude, different posture, and obviously you'll get there for sure because, you know, you like Stephen Covey says, you begin with the end in mind because, you know, you're passionate, something drives you, something moves you. And guys, I can tell you with this, you know, I didn't come with teams, but obviously I brought a lot of skill set, a lot of relationships, and I can tell you guys, we're attracting a lot of people to this project, and really for the reasons I'm going to share with you soon. But, you know, real quick, you know, when I heard about this, I can tell you, number one, what attracted me was cruises. You know, I've born and raised in Miami. I've been in, you know, cruise capital of the world. I've been in over 30 cruises from when I was a little kid with my parents to, you know, once I started growing up with friends and family in college, you know, and then, you know, family with the kids, and, you know, then with business. And I'll tell you, you know, having built big teams, I used to do 90-day runs, which obviously, you know, we'll be doing here as well, but some massive 90-day runs. And I would always tie incentives for my top 5 or 10 distributorships, where I fly them out to Miami and give them an all-expense paid cruise, you know, for the weekend, you know, Friday to Monday, so we can bond, so we can have a good time. And, you know, I found out a couple things when I did that. Number one, most people had never been on cruises before, and I was like, really? You know, number two, people loved them. You know, they just had a blast, and they wanted to do it again. As a matter of fact, when I was deciding if I was going to do this or not, I texted about a handful of people that had gone with me on cruises in the past, and I said, hey, remember those cruises we did? And they were like, yeah. They're like, first thing, almost all of them said, when's the next one, right? And so I said, stay tuned. I got something for you guys. But guys, this was my logic seeing this. If this company was legit, if everything I was seeing on the website and all that stuff was real, number one, who doesn't like cruises? 9 out of 10 people that you ask will say they like cruises. Number two, if you can show them a way to go for a deep discount or possibly for free, hello, and I'm not talking about the cruise I want to give you. No, the cruise you want, from the cruise line you want, from the port you want, whatever you want, that cruise, right? A deep discount, possibly free, depending on how it is that you take advantage of this. So, for me, it was like, number one, I was looking for simplicity. It can't get more simple than this. Something attractive. Hello, cruises are fun and fun, right? And so, for me, it was a win-win, and I knew that if this was what I thought it was, once I met the owner of the company and really delved into everything, this was going to be incredible. And guys, I can tell you, in the short time it's been nothing short of incredible. And so, who is InCruises? Well, I'm going to give you guys a quick rundown. Like I said, I'm assuming you guys have seen, most of you guys have seen some information on InCruises, so I don't want to bore you to death, but I do want to hit some of the highlights. Number one, and I think this is important, we are a proud member of CLIA, which is the Cruise Lines International Association. And you can see the CLIA number. That's important because obviously we're licensed, we're bonded. In all the states that we operate that require that require licenses and bonding, we are in the United States. Not only that, we're open as an internet business. We're in over 170 countries with offices here in South Florida in the United States. So it is an international company, but it's based in the United States. Here in South Florida, where I'm at, they also have an office in Andorra, which is between Spain and Portugal in Europe. And as we expand, I'm sure there'll be more offices because obviously the company's growing and growing like crazy. It's a 2-year-old company, and it is an invitation-only travel membership club focused on the cruise industry. Our focus is the cruise industry. And I'll talk a little bit more about that later. But for me, honestly, I like that. I'm a simple guy. I'm ADD. I don't know if you guys will notice with my energy and my vibe. So, having one focus, which is huge, right? The cruise industry is huge. This industry is growing like crazy. It's a multi-billion-dollar industry that's growing like crazy. I think it's 20% every year. And the stats on cruises, just so you know, I mentioned earlier, I think in the United States, 80% of the U.S. population has never been on a cruise. So, guys, not only are people that have gone cruises like cruises, but there's a lot of people that would love to, but they haven't had a reason for it. And so what my thinking was, number one, they want to go, but, maybe they think it's too expensive. Number two, maybe they need a little push. And I'll tell you, when I took a bunch of people on cruises, I realized that those people would have never gone, not because of the money, because they had money, but unless somebody told them, hey, let's do this, or hey, let's go. And now a lot of them have gone on multiple cruises since then. So guys, it is huge. Our leadership team here, which you'll see now. Oh, before I go there, like I mentioned, any cruise, anytime. We have over 5,500 cruises right now available. Basically, anything that you can find on the internet, we have, right? And what I love about it is our prices are at par with the cruise lines. So, if Royal Caribbean has XYZ cruise from XYZ port, XYZ date, at X amount, we have it as well, the same, and in some cases even cheaper, right? Not to mention that's not our benefit. Our benefit is obviously what we're going to talk about next, but that's powerful right then and there. So here we go. Next. Here's our strong leadership team, and guys, I've met two of these individuals, starting with Hutch. Michael Hutchinson, everybody calls him Hutch. I don't know if it's from Stars King Hutch or what, but Hutch basically is incredible. I mean, he's one of these guys that just leads with the heart, very genuine. If you've seen some of the videos, some of the company literature, he's the face of the company. He's also the CEO. Hutch was a VP with Tony Robbins for over 8 years. You can only imagine through that period the types of relationships he established, not only the leadership skills he developed and everything, but also the relationships, the business knowledge that propelled him into everything he's done since then. Very successful entrepreneur, has been involved in the network marketing industry or or supporting the network marketing industry at different capacities, and has authored 3 different books that have to do with network marketing, from Stop It to Profiles and Persistence, and then obviously Speaking Mastery. It's pretty interesting. You know, he struggled with speaking, and therefore he created a book about it as he learned. So it's pretty powerful. I love his charm, and just when you get to know him, just an incredible guy. He's a guy leading our pack. Among the individuals that we have at the executive advisory level, we've got some, who's who of attorneys that are part of the travel industry, as well as individuals that are deep into the travel industry, as well as one gentleman that is very experienced network marketer, was 23 years with a company called Primerica. That is Frank Codina. He runs our operations. This gentleman is a wealth of knowledge. He has built a global multi-million-dollar team and has done extremely well for himself. And he is jacked out of his mind. I had the great fortune of sitting down with him, looking at him eyeball to eyeball. He is jacked up about what we can do here at InCruises in the next couple of years, and so on. And so it's really validating to have these folks behind the company, because I think, just as important, the leadership and everything that goes on outside, the inside is just as important as well, not only to get something going, but to advance it, and more importantly, sustain it and far advance it as well. So definitely the management is very powerful. And I work with Hutch personally on many, a lot of the leaders that have joined our team. I've had conversations with him. Some have also met Frank. And so he's going to be traveling around the world right now. Our company's in over 170 countries. So you can imagine we have a lot of growth in the Russian area, in Europe. He's going to be going down there in South America, and pretty soon doing a tour here in the United States. So why do we focus only on cruises is what some people ask. I've had people tell me, Freddie, there's so many different travel programs. What makes InCruises different? Well, number one is that single focus on cruises. Cruises, guys, I can tell you, for those that have not been on, one of the things that you fall in love with is the fact that you just drop off your luggage when you get there, and literally, they basically take it to your room, and you don't have to do much. It's like a hotel on water, right? I compare it to for most, especially the modern cruises, they're like a Vegas hotel, if you will, on water, right? That travels, and so you have all those luxuries. It's all inclusive as far as food, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There's some new cruises now that I've seen that also include beverages, right? Some are the happy beverages. So, that's also not all of them, but some you see that now. All onboard entertainment, guys. Like I mentioned, Vegas style, like Broadway shows. Comedians. There's a lot of entertainment, not just for adults, for kids as well, depending on what cruise you take. If you're taking a Disney cruise, obviously it's all going to be catered to the kids and family. But there's all kinds of different cruises out there. And what's cool about them is that you can see more of the world in less time. Literally, on a typical week cruise, you're going to 3 or 4 different countries. Something that you probably would not do if you decide to leave the United States and travel somewhere. You're probably going to go to 1 country, maybe 2, unless you go to Europe and you hop a couple countries. But most people just go to 1 country, right? So here you can see more of the world in less time. And what's cool about it is that there are thousands of cruises visiting exciting destinations all over the world. Literally, there's ports all over the U.S. and North America, all over South America, in Africa you can see, in Europe, in all, Asia and in the Middle East. Just some breathtaking, cruises. And, sitting down with Hutch, our CEO, I asked him, what's your vision of the company? Is it really for somebody to just get on a cruise, once a year from the same port and go to the same Caribbean or this and that? And he said, no, it's really to have a 5-year plan for people to go with their families around the world, literally cruise around the world with our program for free if they want to, or at a deep discount, depending on how it is that they do it. Now, guys, without our program, the reason so many people enjoy cruises from a financial aspect is that cruising is about 30 to 50% cheaper than comparable land resorts or vacations. Literally, cruises have gone head-to-head with Vegas. Cruises have gone head-to-head with some of the resorts in different parts that people go to or are world-renowned. And really, that's been the target, showing people a way where they can have the same type of experience, probably better, right, but a lot cheaper. And that's why cruises are having such a good time. Now, guys, what we offer is a membership, a Cruise Club membership, which is very simple. It's $100 that you pay to join, and you pay every single month. We credit the InCruises credits you $200 each month in cruise dollars. So basically, for every $100 that you contribute on a monthly basis, the most you can contribute is 100. They will give you 200 cruise dollars. Now, this is built upon the wealth philosophy, pay yourself first, right? So it's pretty neat. Like when you really understand the concept, those that have read the book, The Richest Man in Babylon, right? Pay yourself first. So what's cool about these cruise dollars, guys, is that these cruise dollars are equivalent to dollars if you were to buy a cruise. So our cruise dollars can be used to book any of our global dream cruises, over 5,500 options to choose from. And guys, there's about, I don't know, I've heard about 20 mega cruises that are being built right now, like $1 billion each, from MSC Cruises to Carnival to Royal Caribbean. I mean, the cruise industry is booming. More ports are opening up. This is just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger. Within travel, the cruise sector is the biggest, and consistent, the most growing and consistent, right? Now, how does it work? You're just a member. All you are is a member. You have a search engine, just like, the one that you would have if you went to one of the cruise lines or one of these discount sites, right? You have a search engine in your back office, and you basically, put what port you want to go through, what cruise line, what date, the time frame, et cetera, and you'll get, what's available, the price that's available, and then what the company allows you to do is reduce the cost of that cruise, either full or partially, of any cruise booking based on your available cruise dollars at the time you book it. So depending on how long you've been a cruise member, you've accumulated so many cruise dollars, and based on the loyalty to the program and being a member, you can use up to 60% of your cruise dollars within your first 12 months, 70% from the 13th month on, 80% from the 25th month on, 90% of your cruise dollars accumulated from your 37th month on, and then 100% of your cruise dollars from the 49th month on. So that means if you've been paying the $100 as a member per month, you're able to use from 60 to 100% depending on the time frame towards any cruise. So how does it work basically? I don't know, let's say you can use 500 cruise dollars right now and your cruise is $1,000. You can literally, your out of pocket outside of the cruise dollars is $500. So you apply 500 to that 1,000, and then you just pay the rest with your credit card, right? This can be used for anybody that goes on your cabin. So, if you have enough to cover people in your cabin, you can pay for everyone on the cabin with your cruise dollars, which is pretty powerful, right? So what could be better than traveling and seeing the world at a deep discount, like we just mentioned? Well, how about doing it for free and perhaps even earning some money as you travel? Now, guys, I'm a big fan of traveling. I'm a big fan of traveling cheap. But guys, when you tell me it's for free and I can go with some extra money to travel, guys, there's nothing like traveling with money in your pocket, right? So this is what we have here as an opportunity if you want to share this and refer this program, this membership club, with other people. Now, $100 makes you a member. If you become a member and you want to refer people so you can cruise for free, so that you can travel for free, right? So you can earn some income, then you want to become not only a member, but a member partner, a partner member, right? To get your membership for free, basically you need to get 5 people on a membership program just like you. Now they can become members or partner members like you, but at least 5 members. And basically what they do is they waive the $100 that they would charge you every single month, and they'll be depositing 200 cruise dollars every month. So right then and there, you're not paying for these $200 cruise dollars. So at the end of the year, you have 2,400 cruise dollars, and they're going to allow you to use 100% of your cruise dollars on any one cruise you want each year, regardless of how long you've been a member, once you're free 3 months. So guys, I don't know about you, but $2,000, you can go, in like 6-7 months. The average family plans, 6 months to a year ahead on a cruise. An extra $2,000, that didn't really cost you much. It's not bad, right? So, the other reason you want to become a member a partner, is to build your own independent business and make dependable income marketing a fun product most people dream of, travel the world. Now, I'm going to generically go over the compensation plan. I'll direct you to where you can go to get more details. I'll show you a nice diagram that got me jacked up because I think long-term, I think big and whatnot. But none of the big stuff is possible if the front end isn't aggressive and attractive. So this is how it works. You know, you get started as a partner member, right? Which I'll talk about what it is at the end. And they're going to pay you for every partner member that you bring in instant pay bonuses. These instant pay bonuses range from $50 to $150 that you get paid within 24 hours in your Payoneer account, which is, you know, your card or your bank account, right? Within 24 hours, it's already saying, hey, you got paid, deposit. You can direct deposit or get it on your card, right? So that's $50 to $150, and it's a scale. And I'm not going to go into that detail right now, but guys, this can be lucrative because in your first week, you enroll 5, 10 people, you can make, you know, $500 to $1,000 in your first week. Now, not only can you make that by the people you enroll, but also you get a match on the people that they enroll. So you're going to get 100% match on your personal partners. So, you know, let's say you enrolled 10 partners in a week and they each enrolled 1 and they each made $50 on Monday, because this is paid weekly. You know, our weeks are from Sunday to Sunday. On Monday morning, you're getting that match of 50 times 50 plus 50 plus 50. Those 10 people that each got 50, that's a total of $500. You made $500 as well. So guys, on the front end, this is very interesting. It's very exciting. I can tell you there's a lot of people on our team already earning that. Every 5 members you personally enroll, you can also earn an extra 250 cruise dollars. So literally, if you enroll 10 people, that's 500. If you enroll 15 people, that's 750 on top of the 200 you're accumulating. So guys, there's a lot of ways for you to get cruise dollars for your cruises and dollars, right, instantly. So that really excited me. Our residual compensation plan and our monthly leadership bonus and worldwide market bonus, I will cover on the next slide. This guy's really got me excited because, you know, short term is important, especially if, you know, you need to pay your bills yesterday, if you're behind, or if you have something that you got to take care of in the next couple of weeks, and you're willing to go out there and you know, do what it takes to enroll some people and get them going, right? But I want you guys to understand, as you build something, you want to be able to have some walk away income, right? That's why people do network marketing, not necessarily for the front end, but really for the back end. Because over time, after 6 months, a year, year and a half, 2 years, 3 years, you built a massive base of customers that are emotionally attached to this membership club, because obviously, you know, who wouldn't want 2-for-1s all day long, right? And they're going to keep on paying their $100. And as a result, you have a base of members every month, and the company's going to pay you 2 things. Number 1, our residual is $5 per member up to 20 levels, right? And then based on the rank you qualify for, you get a bonus on top of the residual. So for example, our first rank, which is, you know, the goal is to get that done within your first 60 days, not including the daily income pay or the matching bonus, which can be substantial. Once you become a marketing director, which means you have 30 members, this volume is basically 30 times 100. The subscription, the membership is $100 a month. That's $3,000. 30 times 5, which is our residual, is $150, plus the bonus, the monthly bonus, not a one-time, it's every month, is $300. You're looking at $450 monthly for hitting the rank of marketing director. This $300 is a car bonus. You can use it for a car. You don't have to. It's really like a lifestyle bonus, but they call it the car bonus. But you're at $450 for 30 members. Guys, this is exciting because I look at it from a residual standpoint. If I put a lot of effort, I want to have something that every month I can count on, right? This is $15 per person when you add the bonus with just 30 members. That's exciting. Now, guys, you become a marketing director, your people are going to say, well, what do I do, right? You know, number 1, the first goal is to qualify for free, you know, how can I say, to get free membership, right? You don't want to get charged every month. You do that by bringing in 5 members. If you bring 5 partner members, you made your money back, and I'll talk about what that means on the next slide. But now you help those 5 people do the same thing. Qualify for free. Nobody wants to pay for this cruise, you know, membership or anything like that. They're going to refer some people. So if you do that, you become what's called a marketing director, right? Because 5, they each get 5 is 30, right? Now, if you help 3 people become a marketing director in your team, you have almost the amount for a senior marketing director. And guys, that's $1,500 monthly, right? 500 residual, just based on 100 memberships. So you have 200 memberships. that's $1,000. But let's say you just have 100 to qualify, that's $500 residual, plus the membership, the bonus for hitting senior marketing director, which is $1,000. That's a total of $1,500 monthly. Now, guys, I know $1,500, you know, for most people is, you know, for some people it's not a lot of money, but for the average family, that'll change their life. You know, the average bankruptcy could be avoided with $600 monthly. $1,500 monthly, guys, we're talking about new car, we're talking about maybe new house, you know, there's a lot of things that can happen. We can definitely talk about, you know, a lot of things that can do. Maybe it's college tuition, whatever it is. I mean, things start changing now, right? You keep on duplicating what I talked about earlier with 250 members, you're a regional director. That's $1,250 in residual, $2,500 bonus monthly. That's $3,750. Guys, you're replacing, you know, you're more than replacing the average salary in the United States, right? Which is $30,000 a year. You keep on duplicating this with 500 members in your team, meeting the qualifications for each rank, obviously, but for national director, that's $2,500 in residual, $5 residual for 500 members. Plus the bonus of being a national director. Guys, you're already at a six-figure income because $7,500 plus your daily pays plus your matches, you're over $8,000 a month, which is, you know, times 12, over $100,000 a year. International marketing director is $1,000. I mean, I'm sorry, 1,000 members. You know, 5 times 1,000 is 5,000. Plus the $10,000 bonus, that's $15,000 a month. Guys, I know people in companies, and you know, I can tell you me through the years, I've had 1,000 people in my team and not made this kind of money. I've had more than this, you know, and you know, so all I'm trying to tell you, this is very powerful because how are we building this? We're telling everybody qualify for free. You know, get your 5, get your 5, get your 5. And as they do that, they make their money back. They don't get charged. You obviously want to maintain your 5 members or replace one if one happens to fall off for whatever the reason. But you do that, and guys, you know, you're literally traveling for free. That's the goal, to get everybody traveling for free, and then obviously help other people do the same thing. So as you can see, I can go on, but at board of directors, you know, that's 5,500 people. You're looking at $110,000 a month, guys. And again, this is based on the $5 residual on the numbers that you see as total members. You can have more members and you can make more residual. So that could go up. And that doesn't count the match. That doesn't count the daily pay. But at this point, once you're over here, probably not as significant as what you see down here. So guys, I'll tell you, what got me excited was that I saw this. I saw, you know, it made sense. You know, if I asked 10 people, do you like cruises? I knew that 9 out of 10 people would say, absolutely. And then it was to find those 3 to 5 people within that group that, you know, wanted to be either become a member or a partner member and then run with that, right? And I'll tell you, you know, I've built teams, you know, that have been close to 100,000 people between customers and distributors at one point. I had over 21,000 active. And I can tell you, my check was close to this number here, but at 5,500, which was a quarter of the amount of people I had, my check was, you know, that much with a quarter, you know, and this being a quarter of that amount. So guys, this is lucrative. You know, number one, number two, we've got a genuine product that people can you know, cruise is real, right? Something that's powerful. As things go on, I can see different groups getting started and going, you know, groups of 3, 5, 10, 20 people deciding, hey, we're going to book this cruise. They all get online. Look, everybody can get on. Boom, we go. And you know, making videos, I mean, there's so many aspects to this. There's already different groups, you know, of churches and organizations getting excited because, you know, they want to go for free or a deep discount and go together to celebrate whatever it is that they're doing and whatever they want to celebrate, right? So, you know, let's talk about how you get started. Number one, you can become a member, like I mentioned in the beginning, for $100. And the member is just the person that says, Freddie, I don't want to talk to anybody about this. I just want to be able in 6 months to a year have some extra cruise dollars that, you know, will help me, you know, travel significantly cheaper on a cruise. You know, potentially up to half off, right? And that's that person that becomes a member, right? And, you know, we've had a lot of people join as members. Most of the company has joined as members. Partner is the person that not only wants to benefit from the cruise dollars, but they also want to earn income and potentially travel for free. Most people that become partners are also partner members. So obviously, you know, when you get started, instead of being $100, it's $295. That's a one-time activation fee of $195, and then monthly it's $100 for the member, unless within those 30 days, before they charge you, you have 5 people that have become members or partner members personally enrolled, then they do not charge you. And guys, I can tell you because I've already witnessed this, I've already experienced this. It's pretty cool when they send you something and it says paid, right? They send you an invoice and it says paid. And so I'm probably gonna add that as one of the images that I share here as I talk about InCruises and stuff like that. But anyhow, that's really exciting. So, what's the next step? My number one suggestion is, if tonight something got you excited, something fired you up, get with the person that invited you tonight, with myself or some of the amazing leaders that have joined us from all over the U.S., from California, from Texas, Virginia, Pennsylvania, here in Florida, Chicago, I mean, all over the place. We have people joining us in North America, even Canada, and obviously we have people joining us internationally from Puerto Rico, from South America, from Europe. But, your first thing is get in the game. Number 2, strive for 5. You want to become membership free as soon as possible, because that also triggers you to allow you to earn residual income. One of the requirements, not only to get membership free, but start earning residual, is obviously to have your 5 members, and then start building your team, guys. It's as simple as duplicating what you just did over and over and over again. And as a result, as you saw the chart I shared with you earlier, it's based on total members. The more members you have, the more you earn, right? The more members you have, the more people that are going to be going on cruises. And guys, I can tell you, within the next 3, 6, 9, 12 months, you're going to see a flurry of promotions about InCruises, with people on cruises just fired up saying, I just got on this cruise that costs, whatever it costs or whatever. I just went on this cruise. People know what cruises cost. And I didn't pay anything for it. I literally, I joined this membership club. I referred a few people, and, within 6 months, I didn't pay anything. And here's me, my wife, my family. Here's me and my wife. Here's me and my friend, whatever, you should do this too. I could see this going viral. It's already happening in Europe in different markets, and I definitely see it happening with us here. At this point, guys, all I can tell you guys is that, you're going to be hearing a lot about this. We're growing like crazy. Company's been around for 2 years. One of the things that Hutch told me that, that he realized after he got going is, number 1, he wanted to have a global opportunity, and which is great. But what he realized was, he started a global opportunity without having a base in hometown. And so, how network marketing is. It's a leadership model based on leaders taking ownership of a project and going to work, right? And the ones that did that initially, or the leadership and the growth that there is right now in the company, is mostly through Europe, Russia. We're having pockets here and there, but not till right now was there leadership that said, hey, we're going to build the United States, we're going to build Canada, and yeah, we're going to conquer the world, but we're going to take care of home turf. Guys, just in Florida alone, some of the top 5 ports in the world are here, in California, in Texas, in New York, in Seattle, the Alaska cruise. There's so much opportunity and so many people that are wanting to cruise. And because of us sharing this club with them, this invitation-only club, you have no idea. The lives are going to change, because people are going to experience something that they've never experienced in their life, and they're going to come to webinars like this, Zooms like these, and share what they got excited, how their life changed, right? How this experience, made a dramatic difference in their life, and how they want to tell the world about it. And guys, I don't know about you guys, but being a leader in this industry, having been in for a while, I was frustrated, because for me as a leader, having built massive teams and helping people create 6 and multiple 6-figure incomes and beyond, there's something to be said about joining a company when not too many people know about it yet, and having that opportunity to be the pioneers, which is good and bad, right? But being the pioneers in the marketplace with an established company that basically go out into the marketplace and have the opportunity to be the first impression that everybody has of the company. And obviously, because we bring the right leadership, the right intentions and everything, doing a great job for years and years to come. Guys, we have that opportunity. We literally have that opportunity to be first to market, first to grow. Our team is going to be expanding and growing by leaps and bounds, with all kinds of rank advancements, all kinds of team incentives and whatnot. So my number 1 suggestion today is, if you saw something today, get back with the person that invited you today. Let them know where your interest is, if it's to become a member, if it's to become a partner member. Number 2, if you decide to become a partner member, guys, get going with the fast track. start, finding out exactly how we promote this. I'll tell you, it's as simple as asking people if they like to cruise, exposing them to our overview video, and then getting them on a three-way call or a Zoom with someone in your support team to answer some questions, get them started. And guys, you want to qualify for that free in your first week. I mean, some people are doing it in their first day, and it's exciting because, when something really excites you, when something fires you up, when an idea just captures you, you want to tell the world. And that's what we're all doing. And that's what we're going to be doing like crazy for the next couple of years as we share this message with so many people, impact a lot of people's. And anyhow, my number one suggestion is get back with that person that invited you today. If you have any questions, get with them, get them answered. As soon as this recording is over, I will open up for Q&A. But guys, I'm fired up. I'm excited. I look forward to meeting you. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to helping you guys cruise and travel the world for free. And very likely travel with you guys as well, because we're going to be doing a lot of group travels and the company has different incentive trips as well, cruise trips as well. The next one coming up June 1st out of London, and we all have the potential to earn it for free. I already did. A couple of the team members are about to, and I know a lot of people are going to do it before that event. So however we can help you in making your decision, let us know. Look forward to working with you. Take care. God bless. Fredster, peace out from Miami, Florida. Thank you for joining us.